everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Hyundai of Trenton to check out this brand new 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe. This is the tippy top calligraphy trim with all-wheel drive. We have a phantom black on the exterior. We have a beige leather interior, and this car has pollen on it. And I wanted to leave it on to give you an idea what black will show when it gets dirty, and also what this light beige interior is going to show when people get in and out of the vehicle and the seats get some use. Because as a consumer, you should be able to know how hard or easy it's going to be to keep your car looking clean and new. So with that said, let's dig in. Front end of our Santa Fe calligraphy, we got the full LED spread, and of course the turn signals make an H4 Hyundai, and our daytime running lamps are going to run all the way across the front grille. Now as we move in with the phantom black, you can see on all the nooks and crannies where this pollen will collect, and so it's tough to keep black clean. It is so tough. But we do have functional side air curtains. We do have functionality in the grille, top and bottom. But the black color may look great when it's clean, and boy, does it look great when it's clean, but it's so hard to keep clean. And same with the gloss black wheels with the pollen all over them. Machined aluminum alloy gloss black wheel, Hyundai badge on the center cap. Now these wheels are wrapped in Pirelli Scorpion all-season tires, 245 on the width, the 45 series sidewall 21s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Moving on back, the new shape of the Santa Fe, I think it looks great from three angles. The only angle I'm not a big fan with is the rear, but let me know what you guys think. Moving in, we're going to go color match side view mirror, LED turn signals, 360-degree view cameras, color matched on the front and rear door handle, left side fuel filler cap. And then up top, we're going to go roof rail, shark fin antenna, color matched roof, sunroof. Rear end of our Santa Fe, again, a full LED spread on the lights in the form of an H. We're blacked out on the badges, and our windshield, or excuse me, our rear window wiper is tucked up underneath the roof spoiler to clean it up, get it out of the way, protect it from the elements and car washes. But here you go with the Hyundai Santa Fe blacked out. You really can't see it until you get real close to it. And then we have the exhaust coming out the right side of the vehicle. But this is the angle of the car that I'm not a big fan of. Let me know what you think. We are under the hood of this calligraphy, and what do we have for a power plant? We have Hyundai's 2.5 liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine, mated to an 8-speed wet dual clutch transmission, 277 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque, MPGs 20 in the city, 28 on the highway, 23 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, MSRP base for the 24 Santa Fe calligraphy all-wheel drive, $48,300. Now, after options and a destination and delivery fee of $1,395 from Hyundai's Montgomery, Alabama assembly plant, we have a total MSRP from the factory of $49,935, a couple grand more than that Santa Fe Limited we saw a few weeks back. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move on in. We're going to go with this black leather up top with the stitching. I do like this aged wood plastic trim look in here. I think that looks cool with the brushed aluminum into your door handle. 2 memory seat settings. Here is this beige insert on the armrest. As you can see, it's already picking up some stains where people have grabbed this to close the door and open the door. We're color matched with that beige on our switch gear. And then of course we do have power folding mirrors, as you would expect. Fairly small door pocket for a 3-row SUV. And then we have the upgraded Bose sound system, footbox, nice large brake, dead pedal, and accelerator. The floor mats are in the cargo area at this time. We do have the Santa Fe aluminum door sill plate to welcome you to the vehicle. There is plastic on this because I didn't want it to get crapped up. And now our leather seats, beige. Now we got a lot of power action going on. So we have our thigh support that you can bring in or out on a long trip to kind of relax your legs. And then we have, I'm waiting for somebody, I need to go to sleep. And you just push that button and the seat's going to move forward. It's going to angle back and it's going to come up and your thigh support's out. And now you can take a snooze while you're waiting for somebody. And if you want to put it back, you just have to push that button the other way and it's going to go back to where you have that memory seat set. So very interesting little doodad there. But here are the beige seats. Now we got the nice leather with the stitching, the headrest nice and soft. It looks great until people start using it, and I'm going to give you an example of that by showing you what the front passenger seat looks like right now. Now here's our front passenger seat, and as you can see, people have gotten in and out of this car on test drives, and look at the dirt and the grime that this seat is showing. And that is the risk you take by going with a light beige leather in any car. So I'm not hitting Hyundai for this, but it's in any car. The black's going to show a lot of dirt and this light beige is going to show a lot of staining. Passenger door panel, same as the driver except no memory seat settings. We're going to go black leather and then the light beige leather with our secret compartment. Again, more of this aged wood trim that looks really good. It's not real wood, it's plastic, but it's really got a cool design to it. Love how that looks. Brushed aluminum, and then we have a nice large glove box, and right on top of that you do have a rubberized area there for people to store their phones or whatnot in there. So that's a good deal. Now as we swing around to our infotainment system, we have the latest and greatest Hyundai infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. We've seen this system quite a bit before, where you can swipe through your pages. You can tap whichever one you want. Now we got our maps up, great pinch to zoom, dual panel action. Got your passenger talk, so you don't have to yell for your third row passengers to hear you. The mic's up front, pick it up. So nicely done. And now if we want to go, let's say we can go back to our home button, we can pick up our Sirius XM, we can Bluetooth our phone, we can swipe across, we can get our seats the way we want them, valet mode, we can go to our setup menu, and then we can take a look at our vehicle menu, and then we can go, let's say we want to see our lights, let's say we want to play around with our ambient lighting. We got our ambient lighting right here, and then we can click on color, and then we can pick a mood, or we can set a custom color by spinning around the wheel. So really well done, and it's easy to use. Now when we go to reverse, here is a huge backup camera, 360 with trajectory. Obviously with this button here we can change the views, or we can spin our vehicle around and make it look cool. A lot of cool animation in there, but really nice and well done on this new system. Now we have heat and air vents, we have our push button start. Down below here you have your hard controls for the infotainment system, and then you have your volume and tuning, and then we have dual climate right there, and then we have 3-stage ventilated seats, 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger, and these are hooked in with the climate system. So right now I set the climate system on 68, and now my ventilated seats have automatically come on. So that's great. We have a 2-stage heated steering wheel, so they got you covered there. Down below, auto vehicle hold drive modes. We'll take a look at this when we go through the dash. Diff lock, engine auto stop start on off, hill descent control. Then we have our cameras and sensors on or off. Now underneath that, as I showed you in some of the lower end trims, these were going to be dual wireless charging pads in the top trim, and here we are in the Calligraphy, and we have dual wireless charging pads with USB-C connectivity right here, and they got you covered, and this is where they're going to light up on either side to show you that your phone is charging. So I do like that. It's really convenient having two up here, one for the driver, one for the front passenger. Now we have two cup holders. Hyundai key fob I'm not in love with. This new key fob just feels way too light, and if I feel like I'm going to drop it, it's going to break in a million pieces. Lock, unlock, remote start, panic button. There you have it. And then we do have a nice soft armrest, again in the light beige color. Then we open that up and we have a big area for storage. Underneath our center console is a floating one. We have more area for storage with a rubber, so things won't slide around, the rubberized bottom, and then the 12-volt is down there. Here is the Hyundai steering wheel, nice leather wrap wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches, but again, in the light beige leather, and this vehicle has been test driven, and look at the smudging and the staining where people's hands have been on the wheel. So again, be very careful if you choose a color like this on any vehicle, not just a Hyundai. We got the Hyundai badge here, brushed aluminum. It is a round bottom wheel, no problem at all to get in and out. Flat black on our switch gear. We got our adaptive cruise, controls for the digital dash, volume, and whatnot. On the right, telephone voice commands, favorites, modes for infotainment system, paddles to go through this 8-speed wet dual clutch if you would like. Then we have our headlight controls on the left, front and rear wiper on the right. Down below, you got your electric parking brake, brighten dim the dash, pop the tailgate, traction control off, and we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. Now, here is the digital instrument cluster. Let's check out our drive modes. So what do we have? We have snow, a custom mode, sport, and normal. So they got you covered for just about every contingency. We'll leave it in sport for the drive today. And then, if you want to go through additional information in the center, you certainly can do that by using the button right here. And then, once you get what you want, you can scroll down to see additional pages. And so each one of these has some sub-menus, which is a nice touch. And one last thing, since we have the 360-degree cameras and the digital dash, when you signal, your blind spot cameras will come on to make sure nobody is there when you're turning, so you don't hit anyone. That's a nice safety feature. Overhead console, all gloss black, so be careful. Now, if you want your LED dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button with the car picture remains off with the orange light off. So when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out, SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. Hyundai Blue Link to hook the vehicle up with your smartphone. And now we have a twin panel roof.
Hyundai Blue Link. Please say the name of the service.
Cancel.
Please continue to hold.
Cancel. This Blue Link is Blue Link. We have a nice Alcantara suede type material on the headliner, but it's a twin panel roof. So to open the glass here, the manual shade up front, and then you can hit the button, hold it a second, and your glass is going to open with your wind buffeter coming up. And then you can close it up. And then when you're done, you can close the shade up. But on the twin panel side, only the rear shade opens. The glass does not. Same kind of roof you see in the Palisade, and that's I'm not a big fan of. I'd rather have a panoramic roof, but let me know what you guys think about that. Now, rear view mirror, frameless. We have our home link right here for our garage doors, and now you can either use it as a regular mirror, hello, or hit the magic button, and we got our digital rear view mirror with 3 buttons over here to adjust where you want the camera, whether higher or lower, and then zoom or zoom out on this camera. So very, very nice. And then we have our sun visor with vanity and a light, LED. And does it slide? Yes, it does. Rear door panel. Now I'm leaving the plastic on to protect this light beige paint from any more staining while I'm getting in and getting out of the vehicle. So we do have security shades. We have more of this aged wood design, which I really like. And then again, here is the light beige. And then we have 3-stage heated seats for both captain's chairs, 2 cup holders, and again, more Bose speakers. Now we're going to get in. I got the plastic on the seats so I don't destroy them with my butt. So we're going to get on in. I have the seat set for my driving position, plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11", leather, but then we go with some plastic, and then a seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger, USB-Cs in the back of each seat with a hanger so you can take your wire, plug it in, wrap it around so it won't dangle in your feet. And in the back here, we do have a garbage can, and you can open the console, center console from the back and reach in, grab a snack if you want. So that's a nice touch. And then the back seats, again, plastics protecting, but they are in that nice light beige color. But again, like I showed you, be careful of staining. And then you have the armrest right here. and it's a bit skinny, but I'm not going to mess around with that. I don't want to get it dirty. And the headrest's nice and soft. So overall, I got a lot of nice stuff back here. I got my heat and air vents in the B-pillars. I got my connectivity. I got a spot to reach in and get snacks, and I'm comfortable. Getting in row number 3, it's really easy. There's a button right on top of the seat here. You push it, it slides forward, and this bends out of the way automatically. The seat back goes forward. Now we got plenty of room to get in. Not the greatest amount, but enough. And now here are these nice seats. I'm going to be careful when I sit down because there's no plastic on row number 3 because it was down. But we do have the headrests, the leather, looks beautiful, 2 cup holders. Now, we have our rear AC right here with our fan speed and a USB-C, and we have a home power source back here. So they got you covered here in row number 3. But the one thing that the Santa Fe Calligraphy doesn't have, at least back here, that the Palisade has, are the rear 3rd row heated seats, not present here in the Calligraphy Santa Fe. That might be a missed opportunity by Hyundai. Getting in the cargo area of your Santa Fe, you can pop it from the dash. You can't pop it from the key fob. Odd. But you can come to the back as well, and underneath your backup camera there's a button. You hit it, beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button. And now, with all seats up, 14.6 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of the Santa Fe. Now, underneath here, we have a jack and tools and some more storage. So with the jack, we got the spare underneath. So thank you, Hyundai, for the spare. To get the 3rd row down, it's a piece of cake. You just have to pull this, the headrest falls, and you throw them forward. Pull this, the headrest falls, and you throw them forward. And now, you have more room, and let me know if you're going to use that 3rd row, or is it always going to be down. Now, we can drop the mid-row captain's chairs from the back, which I do like. So we just hit the button, and they're automatic. They are truly power fold. It's not spring-loaded. They just go right down. Piece of cake. Look how nice that is. A little slow, but once you get them all down, now we're looking at 79.6 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of the Santa Fe, which is a really, really good number. That's for sure. And you can power fold them back up when you're done, rather than having to go around to each door. So again, very nicely done, nice convenient feature here in the Santa Fe. Here we go with our window sticker 24 Santa Fe. My apologies for the pollen, but I wanted to leave it on here to show you how dirty this black can get. That was the point of this, not that I forgot to clean a dirty car. So don't kill me too bad in the comments. Just trying to prove a point with the black. MPGs. Made in Alabama. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're heading down the road in this 24 Santa Fe Calligraphy all-wheel drive, top trim action. Plenty of visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirror, rear window, no problem. Digital rear view mirror looking great. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision, all that action for safety in this Santa Fe. Massive tech in here with your new latest and greatest 12.3-inch infotainment, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, dual wireless charging pads, heated ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. I mean, the whole 9 yards in here, many different drive modes. And I didn't mention earlier, I have a head-up display in here as well. Right now it's giving me my speed and the speed limit on the road. And of course, if I had my turn-by-turn navigation on through the car, those directional commands will show up on the head-up display, which is a nice touch. Drive smoothly, well damped. Now we are in sport, so the steering wheel is tightened up a bit, but we're getting good solid shifts out of this 8-speed wet dual clutch. Got a lovely M4 in front of me. It's making all sorts of noise. And it's a very peaceful vehicle to drive. It's fairly quiet on the inside. It's got nice direct handling. It's got good suspension damping. I'm not getting any chassis vibrations into the rump of my my butt, so that's good. No problem there. Feels good. And you know, all the Santa Fe's have the same power plant, right? They all have the 2.5 turbo 8-speed wet dual clutch, same horsepower and torque, no matter what trim you get. So you don't have to get a Calligraphy to get this power plant. It's in all of them. And we've just seen about every trim now except for the XRT. So we come down the road, we'll check out our brakes, hands off, stops in a straight line, and now we'll take off. Down the road we go, no problem. Turning radius 18.95 feet, which is good for a 3-row midsize SUV. Here we go, around the bend. All-wheel drive, it just kicks in and down the road we go. Gets up to speed very easily. The shifts are very, very nice, no problem there. Now, if you want to turn on manual mode, you just hold in the right paddle, and then it'll go right to manual mode, and then you can shift with the paddles. Downshift's very nicely done, very crisp out of this wet dual clutch as far as the shifts go. And the paddles are on the wheels. Nice solid shifts up. And you get right up to speed. Now, if you want to go back to regular drive mode and let the car shift, then you just hold the paddle in until you see D come up on the dash, and now you know you're back into regular drive mode. And that's about all there is to it as far as that goes. Piece of cake. Now we'll go back to our normal mode. Everything now relaxes a bit. The steering a little bit more loosey-goosey, not as tight, but still nice and direct. And down the road we go, piece of cake. So let me know what you think about the Santa Fe Calligraphy. Is this a trim that's worth the money? Or is it time to go down in trims to save some cash? Or you're gonna go somewhere else with your hard-earned midsize 3-row SUV money? Let me know that in the comments. But I do want to thank Hyundai of Trenton for allowing the channel access to this 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe Calligraphy all-wheel drive for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.